Welcome to my study today. I'm going to look at some English idioms that use the word easy. What is an idiom? How do we use it? How do we recognise one? There are a couple of exercises for you to practice. Oh, and there's a warning to show you where you should not use an idiom. So, let's get started. An idiom is a form of words or phrase which has come into the language by usage. It has a meaning which is not immediately obvious from the words themselves. So you can't just look at an individual word in an idiom, you have to look at the whole phrase. Let's take a nursery rhyme, an English nursery rhyme, which all English children know, as an example. Hey diddle diddle, the cat and the fiddle, the cow jumped over the moon. The little dog laughed to see such fun, and the dish ran away with the spoon. That's a wonderful nursery rhyme, by the way, if you want to learn some English phonemes. There are an awful lot packed in there. But let's have a look at this phrase, over the moon, because it is used as an idiom. Sally was over the moon when she scored a goal, and it means to be very, very happy. Of course, in the nursery rhyme, we're using it in the literal sense to explain to the children that the cow jumped over the moon. But in the idiom, it doesn't really mean the same thing. It just means that Sally is very, very happy. You hear this idiom a lot in football commentary. But supposing you wanted to look it up in a dictionary, first of all, you would really need an idiom dictionary. And then what do you look up? Do you look up the word moon? Do you look up football? Rather difficult sometimes, but a good dictionary will have a good classification. It would also tell you the origin of the idiom. Now, I'm not going to discuss those today because I think they're a bit confusing, but it's a very interesting subject if you want to look at idioms to really see where these words come from. Now, let me give you a warning. Here's an idiom which you might find rather strange, but I'm sure you have an equivalent in your own language. To kick the bucket. And it means to die or pass away. You see, we even have to use pass away because we don't like talking about the word die or death, so we use an idiom there, to die or pass away. But, and there's always a but, you can't use it everywhere. Look at this. Hello, Granny Smith. Sorry to hear your husband kicked the bucket last week. No, you just wouldn't do that. It's not polite and it's a terrible thing to say. So you really have to know your idioms and exactly where to use them. See if you can understand what I'm saying if I just use idioms. I'm going to let the cat out of the bag and tell you an open secret. It's a different kettle of fish knowing an idiom and using it in the correct place. I hope you'll come along for the ride so I can explain. To give away a secret is to let the cat out of the bag. A secret everybody knows is an open secret. And when something's very different from another thing, we say it's not the same kettle of fish. And I hope you'll come along for the ride simply means please join me for an explanation. Now here are some idioms all using the word easy, but the captions are mixed up. See if you can match the definition to the right picture. Here are the answers, and I'll explain the idioms as we go along. As easy as falling off a log. That means something which is very, very easy to do. Easy meat. Someone or something that is easily taken advantage of, For example, I always play cards with Colin and win a lot of money. He's really easy meat. Easy on the eye. Very attractive. Good looking. You would say this about a person. But it was an accident. Mummy is telling off the little girl. But to go easy on someone is not to treat someone so harshly. And to take it easy means to relax and not work too hard. I'll read you a story using these idioms to show you how it makes the text much more interesting. I have my driving test next week. I think I'll pass. It's as easy as falling off a log. Actually, my elder sister has just passed the test. She said she smiled at and charmed the test examiner. He was very easy meat. I'm not surprised. My sister is very attractive and easy on the eye. My younger sister spilled some milk and broke a glass. I asked Mum to go easy on her because it was an accident. Dad was in the garden taking it easy in his favourite hammock. Before we move on to the last exercise, could I ask you, if you've found my grammar lessons useful and helpful, to subscribe below and ring that bell. Thanks. Now here's exactly the same text, but without the idioms for you to complete to give you some really good practice. Next time we shall look at some more idioms using the word foot. So, thanks for watching. Please subscribe below and I'll see you next time. Bye.